Hello, students. Yesterday, we had seen the frequency response of the discrete time system, frequency domain representation of the discrete time system. In this frequency domain representation, mainly we have seen like two types will be there. That is, two things will be there in the frequency whenever we are seeing about the frequency domain representation. Two responses will be there. One is magnitude response and the phase response, because e raised to j omega we have taken like this equation. I had left with this equation, right? That is so this, whatever this equation is there, for this equation first we have to find out the um, frequency response, magnitude response and the phase response. In this first magnitude response, if I take, how to find out the magnitude response? Uh, Different values of omega we should take, and we have to find out the magnitude response. So first I have taken here omega is equal to 0. So when I substitute omega is equal to 0, sine part will become 0. So omega is equal to 0. So it will be 1. Cos 0 will be 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 divided by 2, 1. So what it will be now? I'll be getting, when I substitute 0, I'll be just getting 1. Okay. In the same manner, when I substitute different values, you can substitute. When I substitute pi by 2, that is 90 degree. So here that time cos part will become 0. And then sine pi by 2 will be 1. So 1 into anything again 1. So 1 minus 1, 0. So pi by 2, I'll be getting the value as 0. When I substitute omega is equal to pi by 2, I'll be getting 0. In the same manner, if I substitute pi, okay. Uh, so cos pi omega is equal to cos pi. If I substitute, what we will be getting? Again, anything into pi, that will be equal to 1 here. So 1 plus 1, 2. This part will become 0. So 2 by 2, 1. Okay. So when I substitute pi, I'm again getting 1. And then 3 pi by 2, in the similar manner, I'll be getting, if you substitute and check, you'll be getting just 0. Right. And then 4 pi by 2. 4 pi by 2 means again it will be just pi. So pi, if I substitute again, I'll be getting 1, right? So how you will be drawing this? Whatever you have got now, you have to draw it now as a magnitude response. So just I'm taking omega as my x-axis. So omega values I'll be taking 0, pi by 2, pi, and then 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. Like this, I'm taking the different values, and this part I'll be taking it as y-axis. I'll be taking it as magnitude of e raised to h of e raised to j omega. Right now, um, see here, 0 to 1, pi by 2, pi, like this, right? So when omega is equal to 0, the value is 1. When omega is equal to pi by 2, the value is 0. So next value I'm going to get 0. And uh, again, when omega is equal to pi, the value is 1. So next value I'm going to get is 1. I'll put it here. And then uh, when 3 by 2, 3 pi by 2, I'm getting 0. So like this, 0. I'll be putting it to 0. And then 2 pi. So this is actually 2 pi, okay? 2 pi also, if you substitute, you'll be getting 1 only. So when we take it as 2 pi, 360 degree, again, I'll be getting the value as 1. Again, it will continue like this. So in this way, we will be drawing the magnitude response. Whatever equation is given, substitute different values of omega and get the magnitude response. Next, in the same way, we'll be seeing the phase response. Right? Okay. So phase response, we know, right? What is the formula for the phase response? It is nothing but tan inverse of B by A. So same formula I'll use for the phase response. Angle I'll take h of e raised to j omega. This will be nothing but tan inverse of B by A. Okay. What is B? Okay. This part is B. This part is A. So B by A. Because whichever, like A minus JB, like that, we will be taking, no? So A part and this part, this imaginary part will be B. So using that concept, I'll be taking here tan inverse of. So if I take the B part, that is minus half sine 2 omega divided by that this part, A part, that is half 1 plus cos 2 omega. So same part I'll take here. So it will be what? Half into 1 plus cos 2 omega. Like this, we will be getting the tan inverse of B by A. Next, see here. This half, we can just simplify it and cancel it. So it will be tan inverse of minus sine 2 omega divided by 1 plus cos 2 omega. So you'll be getting like this, tan inverse of minus sine 2 omega divided by 1 plus cos 2 omega. Here simple simplifications you should do to, we have to do some simple simplifications here. So just take it. So what we will be getting now, just substitute the formula for sine 2 omega, okay? So what it will be, tan inverse of, I'll be keeping minus as it is, sine 2 omega will be equal to 2 sine omega into cos omega. Okay, just I'm substituting the formula, mathematical formula for the sine 2 omega. That is sine omega into cos omega, minus 2 into sine omega into cos omega. Like this, we will be substituting. And then 1 plus 2 cos 2 omega will be equal to 2 cos square omega. 2 cos square omega. Okay, just we have substituted mathematical formula for the 1 plus cos 2 omega. 2 cos square omega. And then just simplify it. What you'll be getting now? 1 cos will go. So sine by cos. So it will be what? Tan inverse of sine omega by cos omega. So it will be tan omega. Tan inverse of tan omega. What it will be? Tan inverse of tan omega. It will be, yeah, minus also is there, right? So minus, I'll take it out. So just it will be minus omega. That's it. So my phase response will be just equal to minus omega. So how you will be writing this? Again, take different values of omega and what will be the phase response. So you should calculate in this way. So different values of omega, if I take 0, again, omega, it is nothing but minus 0. So 0 only I'll write. If I take pi by 2 means whatever it is, just minus pi by 2. That will be my theta of omega or phase response. And if I take pi, I'll be getting minus pi. If I take 3 pi by 2, I'll be getting minus 3 pi by 2. If I take 2 pi, I'll be getting minus 2 pi. That's it. So same thing, if you draw it, you'll be getting a correct, like final phase response. Whatever response we have got now, same thing we are supposed to draw now. Here it is omega, and then this part, just take it y-axis as theta of omega. Different values of omega which we have taken is 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2, and 2 pi. Okay, like this different values we have taken. Now, y-axis also same values you can take it and represent. So y-axis theta values also I'm taking it as pi by because minus we have got, so I'm taking this side, minus pi by 2, minus pi, minus 3 pi by 2, like this. Like this you can proceed and do it, plot it. So when I'm getting 0, 0 is the value. When I'm having pi by 2, it is minus pi by 2. And when I'm having pi, it is minus pi, 3 pi by 2. Like this it will be going. So I'll be getting a graph like this. So this is about your magnitude response and the phase response. In this way, you will be plotting the magnitude response and phase response. Okay, next topic again we will see in the next video. Thank you.